We were on the fence about it for a couple years, and once we actually did it, it's one of the best things we've done. I would just say price one out, option it out, and buy one. So D&G was started in 1979 by my grandpa, Dave, and my grandpa started with just a loader and a dump truck and just a couple guys, and I spent every day here in the summer when I was a kid and enjoy the work, seeing it completed, seeing the progress as we go. And now we're a crew of about 30, 10, 11 excavators, about the same in loaders. We do earth moving, site work, utility work. We do a lot of residential construction. So this site we're on here is Stone Meadow Apartments, new apartment complex here in Marshall. And when it's done, there'll be 3 buildings in total. Technically, I'm a project manager, estimator, but I kind of do a little bit of everything. I operate equipment a lot, wherever I need to be. Across the whole company, what we're usually going through in fuel in a week, I think we usually go through a transport load a week in fuel. For us, that's quite a bit of fuel, and it just helps it get there more efficiently. So before we had the Thunder Creek, we were just strictly relying on transfer tanks on sites. We did have a fuel truck, and that was just kind of hard to move around when you only have one guy that has a hazmat endorsement. And it was also difficult with the transfer tanks, 100 gallons at a time, trying to refuel 10 pieces of equipment on site. Guys at the end of the day are calling other job sites, hey, do you have some fuel left? Can you come over here and give me fuel? It's just made it a lot easier all around just to have it on site. Our fuel supplier can just come fill it up on site, and nobody's looking for fuel at the end of the day. It's been very important for us to have this Thunder Creek, the No Hazmat, no CDL. We can have anybody move it from site to site. Just in terms of time savings for us, it's been a great investment, being able to have anybody with one of our pickups move it, and just the peace of mind that it's probably safer doing things this way. For options on this trailer, I went with the electric fuel pump, and I did add DEF to it, and that's been a lifesaver with the big equipment on site that has DEF instead of carrying the jugs around. And then we added the toolbox in the back with the air compressor and the generator combo. You got a piece of equipment on site that has a low tire. We don't have to have a tire service come out to do a service call just to pump up a tire. We can do it right here. You can blow out coolers, radiators, something's dead, we can put a battery charger out here. It's been pretty nice to have. It's nice where everybody can just pull up, pull the reel out, and fuel up everything in one go. They store grease and grease gun in the back, so just having everything in a central location on site has been a big time saver at the end of the day. Even when you have a full load of fuel, it pulls down the road super nice. The overall fit and finish, the wiring, the lights, everything has been really nice. So I think what sets us apart in this area is our time of service that we've been here, servicing this area. It's all been right here. Marshall's been 80% of what we do, and a lot of long-standing relationships, going all the way back to the start of the company. We almost feel more like a family, so we've always wanted it to feel that way, and I think that's still the way that it feels. I never wanted to get as big where somebody's just a number. That keeps people around here longer, because a lot of our employees have been here for 15 or more years. So when we're on a job like this, efficiency is pretty important. Just having something like this on site just increases production, which is just better for everybody.